Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we are getting ready for D&D. I hope everyone is ready to throw some dice and have some fun. We've got some interesting things to do before we get to the next portion of the story. So, another night in the Kingdom of Nyx, and our troops are a little downhearted. Last session went a little rough in training. A bit demoralized and definitely rethinking the things that they need to do going forward. We'll pick up after the fight from last session in the tunnel with Lux's team to Strongjaw. It is evening time. Are you ready right now, Is? Okay. It is evening time. Strongjaw, there's a knock that comes to your door. Lux walks in. Well, we've definitely got our work cut out for us. That training didn't go very well.
That's unfortunate.
But we still have a few days, so I have an idea. We're going to be doing something rather unique. Is there anything you want to do on the battlefield to help prepare in the days to come?
I'm sure. What do you mean?
Well, kind of like when we dealt with the zombies. We just need to be on top of preparation. The more we do, the more will be helpful. Last time you made that Colosseum, sequestered off a bunch of roads, you used your earth magic. Figured you'd maybe want to do it again. How would you...
Help with defenses again, yeah.
Well, what would you suggest, out of curiosity?
If we can funnel the attackers into one area, we can focus the attack on them.
The city has 4 points of interest. 4 points of interest and entrance. Those are probably going to be the four areas that are unique, to say the least, when it comes to this battle.
I mean, I could do the Colosseum idea again. It worked pretty well last time, didn't it?
If you wanted
well,
to
it worked
go that
okay.
route. It worked pretty well, no lie. It was a good idea. Though, with so many points of entrance, we'll have to have somewhere else to... I mean, you can't put a Colosseum at every entrance. Not with the amount of time we have.
So maybe not.
No, it's a good idea.
I mean, I could take care of one entrance.
Divide and conquer actually isn't too bad of a strategy. Can I see the spy's murmur I gave you? I'm going to upgrade them so that we should be able to communicate through the entire city.
Ooh.
And he'll take that from you. He's going to collect all of those from everyone to upgrade them. Actually, personally speaking, now that I'm thinking about it, yes, that's actually a really good idea. Dividing and conquering, each of us taking a section. We each have forces, we each have people we can lead with. Yes, that could actually work. I suppose Go to Sidri with the idea. It's not bad. And then in that case, it's just about taking the side that you want. So, personally, I'll be defending the Mages District for obvious reasons. Nothing better than having a bunch of mages. Every single one of them owe you a favor.
I'm just going, I'll enjoy watching the fireworks.
Otherwise, I'll go talk to Ascher and Amelia, see what they want to do. You've given me some things to think about. You're going to make a Colosseum. I must prepare something just as grandiose, I have to say. I was working on a pocket fortress, but I think I'm going to change it into something else now. Very well. We'll make preparations in a few days. I've got one more training exercise I'd like you to be a part of. Come see me in the morning.
Alright.
Later in the morning. It's morning, technically, but it's early.
But yeah. I will definitely take that idea to Sidri.
Okay. So you'll go to Sidri. Ascher, are you back? There's a rap tapping at your door. I get ignored and I'm moving on now. Did you? There's a knocking at your door.
You just say, you might want to answer that through the wall.
I'm not opening this door. I have God knows idea what you could be doing to the present royalty in there.
Bow chicka bow bow chicka bow.
Why is that the first thing you say?
Oh
my god. Why can I only imagine that just coming from Amelia's quarters? Oh, fucking hell. Okay. I guess Asher would open the door. Fuck.
Evening. Doing better, or I should say morning, not evening. Doing better from last night.
I suppose.
I've got one more training exercise for all of you today, later on in the morning. But for now, Strongjaw actually proposed a pretty solid idea, and I kind of wanted to pitch it to you. There's 4 major entrances in town. There's enough of us that we could potentially divide and conquer, setting up some kind of reinforcements on a grand scale. Each of us champions can definitely bend some laws of physics, I would imagine. I think I'll take Adon, and me and him can guard the Western Magic District entrance. Strongjaw will more than likely look over Ragnar's area. That is kind of his mayoral bestie.
Take the fighters.
So you can probably...
I mean, real shit, Strongjaw would probably go to like one of, either Ragnar's district or one of the poorer districts to take care of them.
The mayoral district actually sits just adjacent to the slums. He's been revitalizing it. That was mentioned fucking a year ago, I think, in campaign, by the way.
He's a good man.
Okay, so Strongjaw will be backed by the Order of the Fist, which is Ragnar's whole crew.
my boys.
That's also Archie. Also, is part of that too. Your dwarven drinking buddy, the archaeologist.
Let's go. We gonna fuck shit up.
So Strongjaw strolled up to war with his drinking buddies, and it was a fucking massacre, bro. Legions of organized soldiers crumbled under their hammers. It was fucking wild. This coming war, as retold by Adon.
And then he was like, bam, and then he was like, bam, and then he went bam, and then he went pow.
Bro, so check it. My boy, he jumped from the top of a castle, right? Fucking elbow dropped this dude so hard he exploded. Looked at his friend, told him to shit himself and run, and the dude did. It was wild.
Fuck's sake.
So, in that scenario, Asher, what do you want to defend? Because that would leave the nobles' quarters and, well, civilian quarters. Part of me would like to imagine that Amelia would probably want to defend the civilian quarters if she got the choice. Johnny is probably indifferent and will take whatever position he decides to take on his own. So I'm not really expecting him to... Wherever Johnny goes, he'll provide aid. And his preparations are already underway, as far as I know. At least I hope so. I saw him dancing on a frozen lake. I think he's doing something. He could also just be morning drunk for all I fucking know with that man.
Is he cutting out for anybody else?
Hello?
I mean, I can make out. I can make out what you're saying. It's just you're cutting out every few seconds. But regardless, I suppose the civilian forces would be more my forte.
You just don't want to
Plus,
go
I
and get...
feel I might anger the royals.
I was going to say, you just don't want to piss off the queen more, do you? Oh. She's put a bounty on your head for resistance and potential terrorism. Doesn't even know what you're doing in that room back there. That would probably make her fucking head explode. What I'm saying is, I appreciate the chaos you bring to the team. Thank you. This has been a joy.
I can only imagine a slight, like, head scratch in confusion.
Well, I'm gonna go and talk to Amelia. You go have breakfast, get yourself ready, and figure out how the hell you want to defend your civilian quarters. I'm gonna go explain to Amelia that she now has to guard the royal family that we hate. Okay. God damn it. Why is it always me? He just walks down the hall towards Amelia's room and gives it the...
And Amelia's gonna go to her door and just knock.
Thank you. I need to speak to you if you have a moment.
Come on in.
Ship, it's good to see you, bro. I hope you're doing okay. Make sure you get some rest. I know you got a wild shift in the morning. All the love in the world, brother. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. I open the door, stepping in, just in my kind of casual, you know, the deep bluish button-down shirt, the black vest over it, just the casual kind of noble wear. And he looks at you and just says, well, there's a couple of things to go over. First, we're going to do one more training exercise before the end of today. I'll come get you when that time is. Make sure you have breakfast and everything beforehand. Second, we're each going to take a gate, one of the main entrances during the calamity, the war. And once everything kind of kicks off, we're each going to play a role in defending it. Sounds like Strongjaw is building another coliseum outside the gates of the mayoral district. Not a bad idea, honestly. Those savage barbarians will treat that entire army like a game.
Okay.
It sounds like Asher's going to take the civilians, and I'll take the magic and shopping bazaar district. A lot of chaotic valuables to be stolen there. Don't want anyone getting their grubby little mitts on things while they're pilfering during wartime.
Of course, of course.
Especially when I could be getting my grubby little mitts on them. Didn't say I was a good person. I just said I was here to help.
Where would you like me to go?
You'll be defending the nobles' quarters. Arguably, you have one of the most dangerous jobs because, well, you'll be you'll be defending the royals as well as most of the nobility, and I have to imagine there would be a pretty big, sizable target on the royals' heads. So, as much as I would love to see that evil woman die, we can't let the civilians all get slaughtered.
So I have the responsibility of guarding their Royal Highness.
Not directly. You'll be guarding the gate that leads directly to the path of the castle and the noble quarters. So, arguably, you are the last hurdle before the Royal Knights have to get involved. Meaning, it's your time to impress them, Amelia. You wanted to be a Royal Knight. These are the men you very well could be taking over for. And even leading, potentially. So you better step up and impress. Sidri seems like he's going to be making a big move here in the days to come. Whatever happens at the end of this war will be decisive, and it will be bloody. Everyone needs to be ready for that.
I agree with that. We all have to be ready.
So, right now, I've got several that I'll be taking to my side. You can do the same. I'll be taking Adon, Rena, and Lekti, myself. Sidri is already going to be stationed towards the noble area on the day of the battle. I have a feeling he knows what he's doing, but guard him, please. As for anyone else, you'll have to ask them yourself. Because I'm not sure what everyone else's plan is. All of us will be pretty divided for the majority of this. But at some point, once you have everything under control at your particular gate, we agree on a meeting spot, but we'll agree on that in a bit together. We need to pick somewhere safe to regroup and take care of what we need to at the end of all of this.
I think I know one more person that would help us, or could be helpful.
Who's that?
The name is Coda. Wait, is it Lux that's talking to me?
You're talking to Lux, yes.
Okay. Coda.
Well, presently Coda is playing Royal Guard to Sidri.
Oh.
So, he'll be there already. You'll actually be fighting alongside him. I would say pick one more person if you want to. Anyone from our roster, it's pretty deep, I would suppose.
This is where your knowledge of NPCs falls short.
I would like to tag in Gabo, please.
I was just thinking
Gobbo
of, like,
can throw gold
yo, bro.
coins at them.
You want some sandwiches, bro?
That's Adon, not Gobbo. Now you're mixing up NPCs.
Okay, I'm trying to think of someone. Who would you suggest?
A lot of people. We know a lot of really strong people. Who have you made a connection with? Hell, you want my suggestion? You might hate her by the end of it, but call Alpha. She wanted to help anyway. Tell her you want to be a healer and that you're training to be one. She won't let you fail.
Okay.
That would be about my only suggestion. Anyone else, it just comes down to who you work well with, I suppose. Who have you worked well with over the times? Personally, I'm calling on Adon because Rena and him work well with their healing together. He's pretty cool. Can pretty much adapt to most things he does, and we both have wind attributes, so it helps.
I will find Alpha and see if she would like to help.
She's more than likely in her room or talking to Sidri right now. I'll just let her know to be with Sidri that day. And I'll pass on that you'll be training to be a healer.
Alright.
Have fun! He walks out. See you in a bit.
Okay.
And at that point, with everyone else spoken to, Amelia, what would your plan be for protecting you? What would you do for your gate? Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I've got something, like, Strongjaw's building a coliseum, using a ton of magic to do it. We're all going to... Johnny already called on his deity. Strongjaw has already got Cord's help guaranteed in this fight. Lady Law is on Lux's side for the next 4 days.
I would like to try to get as many animals as we can and guard the perimeter, have some archers.
See, now, archers we can do, because Sidri does have a small army himself. So you could talk to him about getting the army. Animals, that's a different story. We're in a domesticated area. What animals are you talking about?
Maybe some bears, griffins, anything.
Okay. It is a domesticated kingdom. You're going to have to go pretty far out of your way into the magical forest areas. You have a limited number of days. And I do want to remind you, you have one spell that can do exactly what you're doing in place of what you could do, as well as your preparations.
In other words, I can just summon an animal and be good.
Or, summon, you can literally summon 4 bulls or 8 cows, and I'm not kidding, cows have an attack block. You've been studying, so you've learned about small dinosaurs, so you do have raptors, you have, oh god, what is it called? You can summon one, fuck.
Yeah, some archers can go and get on my Aerodactyls, and then they can go shoot the bad guys.
Aerodactyl is a Pokemon, Pterodactyl is a dinosaur, and you cannot summon those.
Go, Pikachu!
You can summon a Spinosaurus or 8 raptors.
Ooh.
So the Spinosaurus is the big fat one on 4 legs that has the big club tail. I think we'll fuck you up.
Okay, but is it the 2014 Spinosaurus or the modern Spinosaurus that's more accurate?
It's the one that has the nerf. No, it's the current up-to-date druid guide for the creature sheets I'm using, so everything is modern. So it's just a bulky boy with a charge attack and a multi-strike. He's not bad.
Bulky boy.
Thick boy!
Anyway, yeah, I can, I'll summon some
beastie beasts.
animals.
Talk to Sidri about archers. Otherwise, maybe think about using some of your other abilities, potentially.
Yeah, I will.
You claim to be a healer. You claim to be in touch with this new deity. Put it to the test. Everyone else reached out. That was a good time. Trust me, I don't pray often, but when I do, it's usually because I need something. And she's okay with that. I turn around and walk away at this point. What is happening?
What is that?
Is it
I
Austin's
have
mic?
no idea.
Someone's mic is bugging, I think.
Just, it's like beatboxing. It's
Oh, yeah.
coming from Izzy's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's a sick beat.
It's
Kind of random.
it might just be because she set her mic down. It's probably background ambience.
Ah.
Okay.
Hi, puppy. Hi.
He hates doggo.
Ah, dog.
Can I go to Sidri real quick?
Yeah, you can go to Sidri, who is presently in the meeting. Go ahead.
Stand-in voice actor for Buddy here. Oh no!
Bork, 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 bork.
Sidri, I am to help you with protecting the nobility.
Very well. I already got word from Lux, and I heard kind of a bit from Strongjaw. It's not a bad idea to separate and split up here. I will approve as long as you have a good plan in mind. So, what will you do?
Well, I have some abilities to bring in some animals to help out, but I would definitely want to get some archers. Any type of small army would be good.
Archers we can do. A small army is all we have, though. Troops will be spread out evenly, but archers we can work with. If it's range you want, then I think we can make that work. Yes, I believe we can do something pretty well. But just archery is not going to win a day.
Not what?
Just archery
not.
and animals will not win the day. These are good ideas, but where is the cohesive strategy?
Just to protect. But
I'm not there, so I can't really suggest anything, but...
If you want to be, you could be listening through the spy's murmur. Wait, I took yours, never mind.
Yeah, the fact that Lux is willing to upgrade the spy's murmur to a point means that we can somehow communicate through the city with a coordinated, like, defense. With all of us, we can, like, essentially guarantee to have all bases covered.
yeah, what Strongjaw said.
Amelia, you're just... What we're saying is, yes, protecting is the plan, but what is the strategy that's going to get you there? You have these animals in mind, what are you going to do with them? You have these archers in mind, are you just going to stick them in front of enemies and hope for the best?
Yeah, none of us have really thought about what our plan was going to be for the invasion.
I'm going to use several abilities, and, well, let's just say I'm in the process of modifying that pocket fortress I was telling you about. I'm making a pocket maze.
Well, now that I know I've got my boys with me, I'm definitely doing the Colosseum, my dear, again, because, we're having a fucking punch-up.
Okay, so you're going to romp them, I'm going to trap an army in a maze, and then use some reality.
Oh my god,
bending
wait, no, it's not gonna be a
shenanigans.
Colosseum, it's gonna be like a fucking WWE arena, dude. It's gonna be like the fucking Rumble.
You knock one
There's
out,
gonna
the
be
next one
50 of
comes
us in the
in.
ring just going, fucking come at us!
Oh my god. That's gonna be fucking hectic. Lux
Then I need
just
to get someone on the mic.
Lux just kind of says, I have a pocket maze that I'm going to drop on top of the army, and then I'm going to use some shenanigans from my reality magic to turn that maze into a place that they're never going to be able to escape logically. Think
Pretty on brand for you.
think Labyrinth, but Lux is David Bowie instead of David Bowie.
I mean, I basically see Lux as David Bowie anyways.
It's a good way to look at me, yes. But yeah, even if it doesn't get all of them, the maze will obstruct the entrance to the town, or to the city. So, you know. And it comes with its own Minotaur. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Um. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the fact that if you wanted to gather enough animals, it would take you days, and we only have days to begin with. Why not just rely on the fact that you can summon animals to begin with and continue doing that, while at the same time you're getting a small fraction of our archers? You could position them strategically in high vantage points. Take out the herd as they approach, as opposed to putting them all in clusters at the gates. Play this like you're,
Take them into the forest where they're going to be at an advantage.
they're going to be coming down a set path to march the gate anyway. We know that for a fact. Because the walls are magically enhanced, they can't break through. If one of the gates falls, they have a chance of getting to the barrier device, but even then, tomorrow I'm rigging it to explode if anyone but me touches it for the next 48 hours.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, I want to try to disperse them. Try to have them hidden and have them for range. Yeah.
And that's not a bad idea. You can take the district. Yeah, the noble district is actually pretty close to the forest. They'll more than likely cut through to save time. That's a good idea. Okay. I think we can come up with a little strike force for you. Some summoned animals and a few vantagely placed archers, as well as a small legion for yourself. You, Alpha, Sidri, and Coda. I think that gate can be handled. Strongjaw, I don't really think you need much more than Ragnar, but you have all of Ragnar's men, so I don't even think we need to send an army on your side of things.
Sorry.
Was that Strongjaw
Yes.
hyping himself up?
Yes.
Already putting the war paint on, like it's 3 days from now.
Strong's just having enough time in the Coliseum right now.
That gives me time to build, gives me time to fucking figure out what we're gonna do, you know?
And that leaves you, Asher. What's your plan? Have you gotten in contact with Maxwell like you spoke of?
I wasn't so lucky this time.
Yes, you were.
Was I?
Who
I
do
thought you said I didn't get anything.
remember? You did get a feeling, but nothing at that moment. Do you not remember last session, the old man you talked to in your dream?
Oh, right, yeah. God.
Y'all are forgetful.
I'm sorry, okay?
Hey, I
Sorry,
remember.
we're literally in the midst of about to have a big move. We apologize.
And what did Maxwell say?
Well, nothing that I shouldn't have already known.
Okay. Well, with his guidance, what would you do? It seems like everyone that's been reached out to seems to be a little more linked to their deities. Trust me, I was testing what I can do right now. Lady Law's powers are pouring in, and I think it's a lot to do with the fact that people are praying in a desperate time before war. And it is empowering them. The temples are full, the lines are long. People get desperate, the gods get stronger. That's when they step in. So what will you do with Maxwell's power? I'm curious to see.
It's about time we prepared the battlefield. So things are, more tipped on our side.
I have no idea what that could even remotely mean. That was so vague.
Perhaps, and more. The less people there are to come at us, the easier time we'll have fighting most of them all.
Hear me out. Fun idea. We've already got one building a maze, one building a coliseum. The other's got a small army of assassins. Why not build a structure of your own, Mr. Matterman? You can literally rewrite the building blocks of reality, as I've heard so many times before. You could even make your own, if you want to go the route of traps. Why not turn the entranceway into a giant dungeon?
You know, you make a good point.
Everyone's preparations will take 2 days, and for now, we are all gathering for this final training. Luxtus says, "This one's not going to be in the manor. I don't want any of my shit broken, so, meet me in the forest outside of town. There's an interesting little area clearing to the north. I'll shoot up a flare once I know you can see it."
You got it.
And so everyone heads out into a deep part of the woods. You all make it to a small clearing with a nice little pond. It's a very cute little area. This should be far enough outside of town. And this area is blessed by wood dryads, so any damage is superfluous. They'll have it fixed before we know it. Offerings will be made, so nothing is too angry at us. Good luck. One last training, one last time. All of you against myself. It's robot.
We're gonna be fighting you. We're gonna be fighting you.
Nope, you're going to be fighting this. He pulls out it's a decent size, it's like the size of a boombox. and he puts it on the ground, and he, activates something with a magical ruin. And you watch this device start to mesh and transform, getting bigger and bigger, as now you see in front of you two large mace-like fists, a glowing golden-style black outlined metal sheeting, a solid glowing blue core, the familiar dragon and pointed helmet with deep red eyes. Ascher, you're looking at your old enchanted armor, revitalized into as you so elegantly put it and gave me the idea, Hulkbuster.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a dragonoid-style black and gold-plated armor with blue and red flames shooting out of different portions, with a glowing blue core, and it's got two giant steel mace fists. I upgraded. Do you like it?
Oh, God.
Are you good? Here's the best part about this. He holds up a little ring that he's presently not using. This one's technically not for me. Ascher, you said you wanted to devote your life to protecting the royals, making sure that everything went back to normal. Well, I can devote every aspect of your life to making sure the royals are safe, because if the princess is wearing this ring, this suit of armor will only focus on protecting her. You're welcome. Anyway, now it's going to beat you up. Okay, roll for initiative. He turns around and walks off towards a tree. You watch as magically his feet adhere to the side of a tree, and he just begins to kind of walk vertically up the tree and onto a branch where he just lays down playfully, watching you guys as he smokes from his pipe.
Oh.
And everyone roll for initiative, please.
Sweet buttery Jesus. Okay.
Now, as we're rolling for initiative, all of you make a plan. Great sign.
I'm pulling up character sheets.
I'm not sure what the fuck we're gonna do here.
You gotta fight a mech. Isn't it pretty? I worked on it so hard.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Asher rolled a 17. Okay.
Okay.
And Amelia rolled 14.
Okay. And the robot rolled a 16. And Strongjaw, what do you got?
$15.
Oh my. 17, 16, 15, 14? Alright, that's our turn order. Oh, it cut off one of them. Oh no, it didn't. He's up there. Okay, perfect. Alright. Asher, at the top of this is you. And before we progress, I guess we need to give me 1 sec here. Let me do...
Just because you can hear something, don't mean you need to bark at it.
Oh.
Fucking every time they hear a noise, they go to bark, and it's just like, no, you're not allowed to bark at noises. If you see it, you can bark. That's the rules.
They're just protecting the house.
Oh.
Okay, it's very blurry, but this is basically our forest layout. So we're gonna get our little guys on the board. We got an Amelia. We got a Strong Jaw. We got an Asher, and we got a Lux. Lux will just represent the robot because I didn't plan ahead for a robot. Why are you being stubborn like the real Austin?
I take offense to that.
Good. Okay. That's where Lux will be. Or, well, more accurate, that's where the robot is. So where do the three of you want to be in this battlefield?
I'm gonna be as far back. Because archery.
Okay.
What the fuck was I gonna do? Oh, right.
How far out is that?
55 feet.
55 feet? Okay. Strong Jaw, what are you gonna do? Awesome. Nice fucking.
Question. I can't see the fucking map.
Do you want to be more towards the front line? Both you and Asher are your melee fighters here. Amelia is your backline caster healer.
Take the front line.
Okay. So the two of you are in front. Amelia's in the back. Asher, I'm assuming what you see is fine?
Yeah. I'm going to basically keep pace with Strong Jaw.
Okay. Well, you say that it is your turn first.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to advance on the robot.
What is your movement speed?
60.
1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. You can get there.
What's your plan? What's your plan, Stan?
Yeah, what are you doing?
And I'm going to, well, first off, I'm going to take an attack at it with the staff that I have.
Okay. So you spin the staff of Guan. Um,
Find out.
go ahead and roll plus proficiency plus 2 for the weapon.
So, and my proficiency is that plus 2, so... Fuck.
Womp womp.
Hang on. So, yeah, no, that'd be a 9.
Womp
I love
womp.
it.
Tink.
Well, with that action wasted, God, it's not, yeah, no, it's bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to use a flurry of blows
Okay.
and stunning strike.
Can you use both at once? I guess you can if you just expend the key, can't you?
I mean, I mean, the first attack wasn't using anything but the staff.
Your bonus action is you're using Flurry of Blows, but you're also using Stunning Strike. I gotta look up if you can use both in one turn. You know what I mean? I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Yes, you can. Okay. So, you will be expending... Let's see. You can spend 1 key point for Flurry of Blows, and I think it's just 1 for Stunning Strike. So 2 key points. Take them off your thing. Okay. Constitution saving throw. What is your martial hit die?
Huh?
What is your martial arts die?
How does one check?
Okay, what is your dexterity?
My dex is 17.
Okay. What is your dex bonus?
3.
Okay. Thank you. The robot is stunned.
Let's go.
It rolled low. All right. So yeah, you go to swing true with your staff, but it just kind of clanks off the armor. You're starting to remember how durable that shit was. You reel back and using your, monkin prowess, you deal the flurry of blows with 2 palm strikes, the second one landing a stunning collision as the robot locks up. And we will deal 14 reduced to 7 damage total. Okay. With that, it is the robot's turn. The robot is going to take its actions to attack Ascher, since he's the one directly up on him. I'm guessing a 15 doesn't break your armor class.
Doesn't, you said?
Doesn't. What is your armor class?
My armor class... Unless I... Hang on. Do I have anything equipped that would up it?
I apologize, 14, not 15.
I I don't believe I have anything that ups it, so that just barely passes.
Okay. So the first one hits. The second one will definitely hit. Thank God that was a 19, not a 20. So with both hitting, you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage as the first fist makes contact with an upper swing, and the second one knocks you a little bit to the side with a right hook to the body as both large metal fists make contact.
Unfortunate.
It is Strongjaw's turn. Or, sorry, it is Amelia's turn, not Strongjaw's turn. I apologize.
I am going to... summon 4 bulls.
Okay.
Does she have to roll anything for that? Or
Nope.
Did you just do it?
She just does it. Hold on. I gotta find something to represent the fucking bull, because they don't have everything on here. I'm just gonna go with these. They're apes, but who cares?
God.
Okay, where do you want to position them?
Like, that is perfect.
Okay. What do you want to have them do?
I do want 2 of them to go and attack the armor.
You want them to attack the armor?
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, 2 of them.
Oh, 2 of them, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. That one can't make it yet, and that one can't make it yet. Okay. And what else would you like to do?
Do I have a motion and an action, correct?
You have movement, and you have a bonus action left.
Okay. I would like to fly in the air.
Okay.
Fly out.
Amelia flew real high.
And I can do one more thing, correct? I can do an action?
Yeah, flying was your movement. How high are you flying up?
About maybe 100 feet.
Okay.
You don't have that kind of movement speed. Does
Yep.
she?
No, they have
Okay,
60
never
feet.
mind.
They have 60 feet of movement a turn.
Alright, so 60 feet from me?
Yep.
Alright, 60 feet.
Okay.
I talk into my bow, Dragonheart,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to use an explosive arrow on the armor.
Look at where Asher is.
Never mind. Asher, get out of the way. Dang, what other arrow could I use?
You do have another one. But I'm not going to say which one it is. Because
Lightning?
that's something that you should know.
Lightning. What? Ooh, pierce arrow.
That would hit multiple targets if there were other things behind him.
Wait, where?
There aren't. That's what piercing arrow does. It doesn't shoot through armor. It hits through enemies.
Oh, okay. Oh, snap. I would like to do want to attack with an arrow, but I just can't remember which one I was going to use.
What's your other one other than piercing arrow?
I literally just had it.
Can I just say something, or can I not?
Go ahead.
Now would be a good time to check our inventories.
Do you want her to use a special arrow on a training battle?
One of them's 8.
I mean, that's also fair.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been
Hit your
activated.
shadow shot. It's not live. Could I just do a lightning arrow, or is...
You cannot cast Jolt Bolt, no.
I'm just gonna stay in the air for the moment. Hold back on my attack.
You can still fire an arrow.
I just can't take a bolt out. Huge.
I mean, you said... You mumbled it a second ago.
Oh, my shadow shot?
Yes.
Oh, I can use that?
Why would you not be able to?
Oh, I thought it had to be alive. Sorry.
What?
She thought the target had to be a living creature.
No, it's magical blindness. They don't give a shit.
Yes, shadow shot.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll to attack. And then I believe if it hits the Constitution saving throw. So it's roll plus,
Sorry, I'm here.
No, you're good. Roll plus proficiency plus damage. Or not damage. Roll plus proficiency plus 3 for the bow.
Roll plus 4 plus 3. Got it.
So roll plus 7. 17,
So,
and it does not hit. Or s-
damn.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Boo.
Okay. So the robot just deflects the arrow with the big bulking arm. Strongjaw, your turn. As Amelia summoned
alright.
4 gorillas.
A 100 gorillas versus 1 suit of armor.
Obviously, the gorillas would win.
Obviously, trying to fucking hit it with weapons probably isn't gonna work. Can I? So with perpetual with the perpetual rage thing, do I have to cancel rage and then proc it again to do the roll?
No. Technically, rage would have ended when you slept. Unless for some
Or is-
reason you
yeah.
didn't sleep.
For long rage, for long rests, it resets.
Yes.
For long rages. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I will rage.
D20 roll, please.
Wait.
You okay?
Yeah, I was back home. I thought I had my dice, but I guess I don't have them on hand.
Okay, I can roll for you if you'd like.
That's fine.
That's better.
Okay.
Good God.
Do you have a way to roll?
D20. Fucking 13.
Okay, roll your D100, please.
81.
For 1 minute, one creature of your choice within 30 feet of you gains a -1 penalty to attack rolls, damage rolls, and their AC. I have to check. Hold on. It is 35 feet away from you. So you will need to run up on it and keep it in 30 feet of range. Which, you're a barbarian, so what am I even saying? How close do you want to move to it?
Ranged, definitely.
So you're getting up on it then?
Yeah, I'll run up on it.
Okay. You and Asher both run up on the big boy. What would you like to do?
I know that I am raging, but wait, no. I don't want to attack it. I want to try and cast something that'll crush it.
What the fuck? They worked hard on this thing.
And that's my old armor, man. That's kicking the shit out of that shit.
Well, maybe not crush it, but just like constrict it, you know?
That would be fine. I was gonna say, keep in mind, I just said this thing is gonna be the Princess's Guard bot from now on.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean crush as in destroy it. I wanna just like...
I don't know, Lux might put you in the maze to see how good it is in that case.
The whole time I'm just like, sorry Lux, sorry Lux, sorry Lux, sorry Lux.
Is that a fucking Minotaur? Oh god.
Next party member death might just be Strongjaw.
Go ahead. So I'm guessing you're gonna swing your axe, or do you want to use one of the hammers?
Fuck it, I still have... can I hit it with that fucking piston hammer?
Oh my god. Yeah, you can pull the piston hammer out. It's got 2 charges for its day. So, go ahead and swing.
I roll the 20?
Yep. So it's D20 plus proficiency plus 1.
Oh yeah. So I just rolled 24.
Okay, so you hit it. Do you want me to roll for damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 4d6 plus 3 because you're raging. 15. And you engage the piston hammer.
He did what in his hammer?
So you knock it back. It can only go back 20 feet right now because there's a large set of trees that block it. But
also, if I'd just like fling it back, I'd be following it because
you have
I'd
no
want to
more,
keep my rage proc on it.
You have no more movement speed, but you can fling the hammer.
Wah. Okay.
So you hit for it knocks back for 50 movement, but you can only go back 20 before it hits the tree line, meaning the momentum from the other 30 is now applied as knockback damage. So an extra 14
Okay.
an extra 14 points of damage as it's slammed into the tree, bouncing off and slowly getting up.
Sorry, Logs.
You
Oh,
scratch it, you
God.
repaint it. What am I kidding? It's made of mithril. You won't be able to scratch it. So you can throw a weapon, a javelin, whatever you want to do. You just have no more movement.
I am so sorry, but I'm gonna have to end it here. I'm gonna need to jump out.
I'll take over with Strongjaw throwing the hammer. Chuck the motherfuck with a +5 and a 1. Making that roll hit for sure. And so on the hammer throw, we're just going to apply base damage. For the 14. Okay. As the hammer clatters to the ground in front of the robot, Strongjaw's turn coming to a close. We take back to the top of the turn order with Asher. You're up.
Ugh. Yep. Asher would advance on it again and go in for another strike with
Okay.
the staff.
Okay. Asher goes in for another strike.
Dink.
You good?
Yes.
20 plus proficiency plus 3.
That is +2 for your staff. That hits.
So, yep. 16 plus 5 plus 2, that's 23.
Okay.
I will catch you later.
We'll see you soon. Stay
Catch
safe.
later.
Okay, so
Yes.
the staff is 2d8 plus 6 damage. So 20 points of damage.
60. Right? Oh no.
So 20 points of damage there.
Yep.
You go ahead and do what you were going to do next.
And it's not stunned anymore, right?
No, the stun wore off. The only reason it was able to damage you is because it had that ability core that Lux put in it. It wasn't even the robot that technically did it.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm going to use the next split second to cast Bright Bonds on the robot.
Okay. It's going to make a strength saving throw at +8. Lux is going to cast Silvery Barbs. Holy shit, that actually manages to pass.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it.
And Lux is going to give the robot advantage. So it busts out of your Bright Bond. Though it does take the damage for the first part of the restriction. 7 points of light damage as the ropes attempt to bind it and fail. What do you want to do with the rest of your turn? The stunning strike again.
Fuck it. Stunning strike again.
Jesus Christ. Monks are predictable. Fucking goddamn it failed. Wow, it's like you're actually using your abilities now. Weird. It is the robot's turn. With it being stunned, the ability core will kick in again. Asher, does a 14 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay. Okay, so the pulse bounces off of you. Nothing happens. Amelia, it's your turn. Keep in mind, presently, with your decision to fly 60 feet up into the air, you are presently 130 feet away from the robot.
Okay. I would like to get a little bit closer, like at least 60 feet. Or would that be a little too close?
60 feet would be like here over it.
Oh, no, I don't want to get that far. Just like right behind those little brush.
Like right here.
A little further. A little further back.
So what? Like behind the tree?
Get behind the tree. That perfect.
You say behind the tree. You're 60 feet in the air from this spot.
So, yeah. You're not behind the tree. You're 60 feet above the tree.
You're 120 feet away from the robot in range.
I would like to get back to my thingy about.
Yes.
I would like to do shadow shot again.
Okay. You knock up another arrow for shadow shot. Go ahead and roll.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and roll. So roll +7 for you. You definitely hit.
25. Damn.
Saving throw for the robot. Succeeds.
Really?
It does.
Again.
The robot has a constitution bonus of 8.
Well, fuck. Never mind then. I kind of get it.
Another action, correct?
You get another shot, yes.
Another shadow arrow.
Okay, you do deal damage for the first one, and you cannot do more than one named shot per turn.
Sorry.
Okay.
So you can take another shot, but you'll deal damage for the arrow, which uncalled is still 2d8 plus 4. So 12 damage with the arrow striking true. And what do you want to do for your next?
Well, can my bulls go ahead and attack? My two?
It's not their turn yet. They're at the bottom of the turn
I'm
order.
sorry.
Or not the bottom, they're right after you.
Okay. At the moment, I don't think I'll do anything.
You don't want to fire another arrow?
Oh, I can do it for another arrow. Okay, right. I keep forgetting. Jeez. Bad habit. Another arrow.
Okay. So,
Sure.
same deal, roll +7. Uh,
16.
That does not hit. So that arrow he blocks again. The gorillas will take their turn again to move up. I'm guessing you want them kind of positioned there-ish. What do you want to do with the other two that are just standing here?
Move them up. To where the other ones were just at.
Okay, both gorillas can make attacks. So we're just gonna roll the
Even though they're
multi-attacks here.
holes.
Only one of those gorillas managed to hit.
Oof.
Yep, only one of 4 punches managed to hit, but it deals 3d10 damage. Okay, so 20 points of damage from the barrage of punches. Okay, not bad. Reduced because of bludgeoning resistance. Alright. At that, it is Strongjaw's turn. He will move up over here to the flank and do strong jaw things. Attack 1, attack 2. Fail and hit. Damage with the axe. D8 plus 3, 23. Not reduced because magical damage. Okay. Expend charge from horsefly axe as well. I'm just playing this like Izzy would normally. Actually, knowing Izzy, it would be all 3 because it's the only battle for the day. So another 8 damage as the golden horseflies lift off the insignias of the axes and pelt into the robot. They deal the extra sting damage. It's looking pretty beat up at this point. Lux chuckles from the tree he's smoking from. Wow! Looks like someone came today to play. Where was this yesterday?
I'm starting to learn some abilities.
Alright. Alright. Well then, I think we should kick it into a bit of a higher gear, shouldn't we? So the flames of the robot turn to a deeper red as he says that. But Asher, it is your turn now. And its armor class is boosted by 2. Okay. Go ahead, Asher.
Yep. Just another strike with the staff.
Okay, go ahead and roll for hit. Right now you have to break an 18 for the armor class. Fuck! Alright, well, I'll go ahead and roll your damage die for you because you're going to double them. So 4d8. Okay. Okay, so you deal 26 points of damage on that critical. As you reel back, getting a feel for your old armor, you spin the staff and stick directly between the plating of the helmet and the neck into part of the internals. And it reels back pretty harshly at that. You deal a pretty hefty chunk of damage, and you look pretty fucking cool doing it. What else do you do? Question, how many key points do you have left?
I think I have... At this level, I believe I have 7, and I've expended 3.
Okay. Surely he
So,
can't
4?
fail 4 more Constitution saving throws. I'm guessing
Well,
it's...
let's find out.
Fuck you. Alright.
Stunning strike.
Fuck you, it didn't work, bitch.
Damn it.
So this time the robot manages to shake it off as you attempt to stunning strike again. It is the robot's turn. The robot is going to raise both fists up and slam the ground down below all of you. Asher, you need to make a dexterity saving throw, as do the gorillas. Or, sorry, not the gorillas, the bulls.
17.
Okay, let's see. Bull number 1 fails. Izzy succeeds. Yeah, the bulls failed. Izzy succeeds. You succeed. You and Izzy only take half the damage from this, which is 5d10.
Look.
So you and Izzy both take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the ground below you cracks, becoming harsh terrain. The core violently glowing. The bulls, taking the full impact, both die.
Okay.
And Lux will smile. Well, it wasn't a bad strategy. Let's see if you can keep this going. As the robot reels up in a very familiar Iron Man style pose, hands at its side, it points its chest up towards Amelia. And Amelia, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
Oh, okay. Amelia, you get hit with a pulse of green magical charged energy. Full blast that does knock you to the ground with the failure. So you're going to take bludgeoning damage from the fall as well as you're going to take the damage from the attack. The damage from the attack is 4d10. And at 60 feet up, you're going to be taking 4d6 bludgeoning damage as well. 26 and 17. That is 43 points of damage as you hit the ground hard.
Oh, God. I have to do math. What would she be at now?
Hydration station from Wraith.
You said it was 43?
Yep. Thank you so much, Wraith. I appreciate you, brother. How you doing? How you feeling, Amelia?
Right, pretty good.
Only 3 broken bones. Ow. So, how hurt is she?
Amelia is down to 86 after that gnarly fall.
Okay. As the robot releases a blast of steam from the jets on its back, cooling itself, the turn comes to an end. It chooses not to move, and it rolls a d6 for both attacks to get them back. Oh, shit! It got one of them back, actually! Five or a 6 gets back the slam attack. 6 gets back the pulse cannon. Okay. So, with the robot's turn coming to an end, Amelia, it is your turn now. I'm just going to have the gorillas move up what they can.
Yeah,
So
we're
that's
not-
out of the way. You go ahead.
I would like to do another shadow shot on it.
Okay, attempting for another shadow shot. Go ahead and roll your attack. Austin, roll +7. Soft 20.
Soft 20.
Constitution saving throw. It does succeed, I believe, against her spell save DC. 16. Yeah, I believe it succeeds, so it does not work, but he does take the damage, which is the 2d8 with the uncharged bow for another 11. Okay. And you've got one more attack, still got movement, and your bonus action. Go.
Definitely want to go again and hit with an arrow.
Okay. So, you fire again. I'll just roll that for you. You do hit. Oh. Austin beat me to it by a few seconds there. Okay. So you hit no matter what there, and another... Okay. Another 12 points of damage for that. The robot's looking pretty hurt. with that, you have your bonus action left. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action, Druid?
What is my spells? I was thinking of doing
Or wild shape?
Can I turn into a griffin?
No. What the fuck is the challenge rating on a griffin?
I just think griffins are dope.
I don't know what, like, level-wise she could turn into.
She can turn into a CR level of 1. So, hold on. Or, sorry, 2 at this point.
Listen for the door. It should be here in a minute.
Oh. Ooh.
Let's see. At level 6, a Circle of the Moon Druid can do CR2 creatures or lower. Holy shit, you can choose a lot of stuff. So let's name off a couple of good ones here. An Allosaurus, a giant boar, a giant constrictor snake, a giant elk, hunter shark, plesiosaurus, polar bear, rhinoceros, quetzalcoatl, or a saber-toothed tiger.
I'll take saber-toothed tiger for
Hold
one.
on, dork.
Okay.
In your CR1, brown bear. I cannot fucking say dinosaur names. Dion Chus, Jesus, which is a big kind of, yeah. It's a big motherfucker, but they have a low chance to hit. Direwolf, giant eagle, giant hyena, giant octopus, giant spider, giant toad, giant vulture, lion, or tiger for the CR1s. You want saber-toothed tiger?
Yes.
Making me look up tiger stats. Damn. Okay. I am also going to send this to you.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Okay. Forget it.
Okay. There you are, Holly. Sent you a little list that will help you with your wild shapes. I've got the tiger pulled up here and ready to go.
Her food just showed up. She went to grab it.
Okay, no worries. Take your time, take your time. This is going a lot smoother. Let me take some time to shout out all of my amazing people over here. We've got Austin, obviously, over here. We've got Ancestor. We've got Brenna. We've got Denji, and we've got the lovely Cheryl. All of my amazing moderators who are here hanging out and having a great time. Thank you so much for this training session and pre-war gaming of Dungeons and Dragons. Blue, Catmint, Ship, and Wraith, thank you guys so much for being here. While I have a second, let me do something that's been deserved for a while. And I don't know why I'm only just thinking to do it, because he's here all the time and deserves it. So give me a sec. There we go. And we're going to give another one to the other person who lurks very often, and I see them all the time.
My watermelon.
Huh?
Did you kill my watermelon?
Your watermelon.
There you go. There are our new VIPs. We've got Ship and we've got Catmint. Thank you guys so much as well.
Sorry, not
We
sorry.
have
You
our
can't
dear
get a
friend.
My favorite.
One more. I know these are all popping up at once, so I'm just doing them or announcing them as they go.
All right. Oh, okay.
Okay, I got it back, by the way.
You got what?
The message.
Okay. There we go. And Wraith, there you go as well. You are also a new VIP here. I'm sorry that took me so long to actually do. You guys deserved that a long time before now.
Careful. Thanks, beautiful. Yeah, it's still cold.
Still in the repo category, and I apologize.
To be fair, we have kind of been hyper-focused on getting the session done.
True. It's not been bad. Alright. Amelia changes into a saber-toothed tiger. And that is her turn. With it now rolling over to Strongjaw.
Huh. What about the bulls?
Or
Or was their turn moving?
their turn was moving. So Strongjaw hits once. For the... Okay. Okay. Striking true with the axe again, Strongjaw misses with the second swing, but manages to cleave hard on the first one, dealing another significant chunk of damage. That brings the turn back over to Asher.
He is chewing, sorry.
Hurry up! Kidding.
Take another swing at it.
Okay. Roll. Nope.
Oh my god.
Your
Okay,
staff
never
flies
mind.
out of your hands.
Excuse me?
You swing, and with the natural one, it bounces off of the robot's arm as it blocks, and your staff flies backwards 10 feet out of your hands.
Oh no. Okay.
You can use your bonus action to draw Hyperion, or you can back up and get your staff, your choice.
Okay. I'm going to roll to cast Bright Bonds again.
Okay. So Bright Bonds is just a resistance check. Wow, tit for tat. Okay, so the robot's restricted.
Okay. I still have my movement, right?
Yeah, and it's also going to take light damage for that.
I'm gonna go get my staff now.
Okay. Okay,
Shit.
and that ends your turn retrieving your staff. You move 10 feet back. You move 10 feet back. That brings it to the robot's turn, who now has to strength check to break out of the bonds. It succeeds. Yep. Nope. So it's free. It doesn't get to move, though. So that's its turn. That brings it to Amelia. Your turn. And we'll just move the bulls within their striking range now, because I know that's coming after this. Amelia is chewing.
I would like to go attack.
With how and okay. Meow meow.
Excuse
How
me?
many movements does a tiger have? Speed is 40, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You are just shy of getting there. As saber-toothed Amelia runs flying past you, Austin, or Asher. Is that your turn then? Yeah, that would have to be your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, this thing will do a lot of damage. God damn. Okay, hit plus 10, hit plus 12. That's kind of insane, actually. So you can use a biting clamp to latch onto something that has a plus 10 to hit and deals 1d10 plus 5 damage. And you have a swiping claw, which will allow you to... It's plus 12 to hit, 2d10 plus 5 damage. You can use both of those during your turn. So it can do both of those once a turn. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. The gorillas move... Or, sorry, not the gorillas. The bulls move up. They use their horn attacks again. Let's see how they do this time. One succeeds, one fails. The failure doesn't... Nothing happens to him. The success... It's the 2d6 impaling damage for 8 more. Robot's looking pretty haggard at this point. It's looking not bad. Amelia, what do you... How else do you... Or that's your turn. So...
Yeah.
Strongjaw's turn now. Strongjaw will reach up and do his attacks again. Strongjaw doing Strongjaw things, and only one hits yet again. So do another boop. And we've got, okay, 10 more points of damage. Strongjaw will just chill at that point, bringing it back to the top of the turn order. Asher!
Asher, let's go.
Advancing back on the robot, Asher will use another stunning strike.
Style.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
And that's roll plus whatever, right?
That is correct.
Nat 20.
No shit, that is your second natural fucking 20 this session. Alright. Alright, I'll just roll your damage again. Okay. How do you want to do this? You are required to use non-lethal damage for obvious reasons.
Asher would kind of just rear up to do his, normal stunning strike. And after following through, it just sends the robot back into the tree line.
You're not that canonically strong. Even on a natural 20, you're not a Super Saiyan. Calm down. We'll say you knock its helmet off. Lux will playfully just use his ability to catch it with the mage hand. Okay. You actually won. And look, you stayed in formation. You actually did a little communicating. And dare say, did that not go better?
I'm actually quite a bit proud of us.
I'm proud of you too. You got through an encounter without actually trying to kill one another.
And I brought us some animals.
Speaking of which, the Fae
Dissipate.
yeah, they dissipate ethereally because they're just made of magic.
Right.
So, this battle comes to an end.
I got his balls. The balls disappear. No.
Night falls in the kingdom as we all sit for dinner at the hole in the wall. Lux pours everyone a drink from a very nice bottle of sake. Well, tomorrow is going to be war preparations. 48 hours from now, we face what could be the hardest thing we've ever had to do. We've got a pretty solid plan in mind. I'm going to have to take the next few days to prep and make sure everything's ready on my end. So I'm going to be pretty busy. All of you take to your gates, scan your areas, and come up with your plans independently. Stock up on any supplies you will need and recruit any allies you want to take with you to your respective gates. I think that's pretty much everything I had. I have to go get to work, unfortunately. I'll see you in a few days. And Lux will part ways with the two of you, Strongjaw already having taken in for the night, to start drawing up plans and consulting with Ragnar, as Izzy has so texted me. Can't believe your ass got 2 natural 20s in a row this session. Such bullshit.
Neither can I. Not gonna lie.
What do the two of you want to do?
Well, I think I would like to try to go to a shop to get more potions, but it's nighttime.
Potions and basic supplies will be handled. Everyone will get a small kit, a soldier's pack. You'll have some potions, you'll have some basic candies, but everything else is going to be pretty bare minimum. There's not much to supply up in the city. We've pretty much pulled all the resources we could. So the city is pretty dry on magical, well, just about anything at this point. And yet the royal gates still haven't opened. He's gonna just part ways with you guys at that point, looking already very tired.
Yeah. I think I'll go feed my dragon and then, probably head to bed.
Okay. Asher, is there anything you'd like to do?
Asher would more than likely just spend the rest of the night conversing with the princess and actually taking some time to not stress for once.
Okay. Oh my god, shut up, you. You're just jealous it's not you. Be quiet. Hush. Close your mouth.
I mean, Amelia can go to see her lumberjack friend.
That's up to you.
He's
I'm not
probably
saying do it.
fucked 16 other people.
Or he's probably been evacuated like the other civilians.
Which is also true.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. What would you say anything in particular to the princess, or just spend time with her in general?
Probably just spend the time with her in general.
Okay. Roll for relationship. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, is that it? Wait,
No, it's
is
not.
that an actual thing?
It's not
Okay.
a fucking. I can make you roll a charisma check if you want.
Yes! Do it! Make it. They can do it.
By order of your wife, roll a charisma check.
Yeah.
If you natural one this, it's gonna be that scene from Into the Spider-Verse where fucking Miles just walks up and puts his hand on Gwen's shoulder and just does the, hey.
It's gonna be hilarious. It'll be hilarious. Do it.
$18.
Goes pretty well. I'm not saying much more than that. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been a fantastic day of streaming. With War on Precipice and our preparations to be set into stone over the next days to come, the next session will open up on the day of war, with all of the prep having been made, and you guys will get a breakdown of what all we have chosen to do, each and every one of us, when we reassemble. It has been another great day of throwing dice, playing games, and having fun with all of you. I love every single one of you. Do not go anywhere. We're raiding out. Stay safe, stay beautiful, stay awesome, do all the good stuff that we normally do. And you already know what I say next. Same time, same place, same Tafgar. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'm going to take a few days off for myself, just for the weekend, do my normal days off. I love you. I say taking tomorrow off, there's also a very, very real possibility we end up playing games anyway. So, might get a YouTube video at the very least. But we will see. Love you guys. We're raiding out, like I said. We're going to find someone real quick here. We've been enjoying the, you know, hitting up the new players, doing all kinds of stuff with bigger communities. So right now, why don't we go and drop some love on Hobo. He is pushing for partner this year, so let's go give him some support while he is. He's always hectic and good times. Go and have some fun with him. And I love every single one of you. Stay safe, stay beautiful, stay awesome. I love y'all. Bye!
No, no.
There's somebody being territorial.
No. You were teleported with the pizza.
Yeah, because you ate my pizza last time.
Unintentionally.
I didn't unintentionally eat something. Even though it was slightly out here.
I think I was tired that day.
Bye, Brenna. We'll see you soon.